Hello everybody and welcome. Today I would like to give you a short introduction to Avocharts on Android and show you first steps and explain you a little bit why this app needs a couple of special permissions like running services in the background. Avocharts is a companion app for the AVNav navigation app, and it allows you to buy vector charts at the Avocharts shop. Find all the details in the description I have in the video description, or the link to the description. So when you installed Avocharts, you will get the symbol, and afterwards you should start it once directly from the start screen. Later on, Avocharts will start automatically when you start AVNav, but for the first time you should start it by hand. You will have to accept the license conditions for Avocharts, and afterwards you get a small overview screen and you can go to the settings and check if all the settings match your requirements. Just have a look to the description to get some explanation for all the settings. For now we can leave everything like it is. Maybe an important one is this port, so if something goes wrong during startup, one of the reasons could be that this port is already in use by another application, so in this case you have to change this port here. What is also important, you should just once export the key that you use for Avocharts, because this key is very special to this application. And when you look into the descriptions, you will find a couple of use cases where you potentially later on need this key once again. So it's a good idea to export this there and keep this at a safe place. But normally the settings should be okay initially, and we can go back. When we click on start, service will get started that is running in the background. And we always will connect to this service, typically with a browser or just with the AVNav navigation app. So we click Start. If everything is okay, the bubble should be green, so that means the service is now running. You should also see a notification icon. This is the reason that Avocharts also needs the permission to show notifications. And when we click on Up, we will just open a browser window that connects to the running service. This browser window starts with an overview, and if everything is running fine, you will see all the green bubbles here. You will get some version information, and typically initially, as we did not buy any charts, there are no charts that are shown right here. So what we should do next, we should check if this system is already registered at the Avocharts shop. Normally this will not the case when we do this for the first time. So I will show you the necessary steps to register at the Avocharts shop. So to check if the system is registered or to register at the shop, we can change to the shop tab here, and we have to log in with the credentials we have at the Avocharts shop. I already have those credentials, and so they are stored in my browser, and that's one of the convenience features most of the browsers provide to you. So the Avocharts itself will never store those credentials, but it relies on the browser that you use just to keep these credentials stored for you. So after we logged in, we check if the system is registered. Okay, the system is not yet registered. We see it right here. So in this case, we can just immediately start the registration. That's very easy. There's a system name. Normally we cannot change this system name. And so we simply have to click OK. Just notification again, because once you registered at the shop, you cannot undo this. Normally that's not the problem at all. You can register a lot of systems there. Only later on, when you just buy and assign cards to chart sets to systems, you have to have a look at this. But registering is something you can simply do. Okay, so now we are done. Okay, the system is registered right now, but until now we did not assign any charts in the shop to the system, and so we do not see any charts that are available. So what we could do right now is we can change to the shop page here. This will bring us to the Avocharts shop. We can now buy some charts, and then we can use this page to download charts that we have bought there. I will show you in the next steps how this can be done. So in the next steps I will show you how things would look like if you bought some chart set at Avocharts and assigned this to the system we have right now. In this case you would see the assigned charts in the list below. You don't be confused, this is a different system than the one we started because this was already registered there and I have already bought some charts, and that's why I show you how this works. So if I would like to have the charts really here on my system, I simply click Install and this will download the charts to my system. We have to wait a little bit until the download is finished. It will unpack the charts and will check if the charts are okay, because sometimes something goes wrong. You have an invalid system name or whatever, and so now you can be sure. We can go back to the charts tab and see, okay, we have a chart set right here and it is stored locally on my system, and now we can start using it. What is important, once you have downloaded the charts, it makes sense to use the download button here to get the zip file of these charts, to store this at a safe place, because you can only download the charts in a shop as long as they are valid. This is 1 year after you bought them. But if you have the zip file, you can also upload them later on to your Avocharts and use it, because the charts will never expire at all. In the last step, I will now show you how you would like the downloaded charts within AVNav. As I explained on my original system that we newly registered at the shop, I did not have bought any Avocharts chart for this system, so I uploaded a converted S57 chart set from NOAA. This is what you see here in the status. Once we see the available charts here, we can now close this window and we can go back to our Avocharts. So yes, we see, okay, it's just still running. We can now stop Avocharts because in the future it will start automatically when we start AVNav, and we can leave it here. Now we will start AVNav. And as you already can see in the notification area, the Avocharts have been starting in the background. Potentially it could take a moment until all the charts from Avocharts will appear here. And now we can simply start using those charts. And that's the important part. That's why we need Avocharts to be running as a service in the background, so that we can access those charts while we are using AVNav. So we can just open the chart. Okay, it's working, everything is fine. Okay, if we are done, we can leave AVNav. And what will happen after the time we have set in the Avocharts settings, the Avocharts background service will automatically disappear and this notification will be removed. As we can see, we'll get some notification on the screen that this background service now has stopped. And now it will not consume any resources. Okay, that was a short introduction to Avocharts. Many thanks for watching and listening. And for any further questions, my contacts are in the description that is available in the video description. Many thanks and bye bye.